Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for another installment of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. Ty Bartell joining you live from John Cullen Court, home of the Canfield Cardinals, as we have some girls basketball in action for you tonight as the Austintown Fitch Falcons taking on the Canfield Cardinals here in the All-American Conference. Your starting five. First for the Falcons, it's Amaya Harris, Samantha Severn, Caitlin Bauer, Rachel Spaulding, and Juliana Farmer. As the Canfield starters getting announced on the court currently, Marina Koenig, Sophia Castronova, Jenna Treveri, Carly Fleming, and Aline Barakat. All these starters for the Cards. As we'll dedicate this broadcast to Anthony Hartwig, too. Hope you get better soon, brother. As Anthony, a big staple in girls basketball, girls sports, period, in and around the area. As these two teams are two that he broadcasts quite often, too, in multiple seasons, too. He's always in these two schools, Fitch and Canfield, as well as multiple other schools throughout the area. So in Anthony fashion, let's give him a good game here tonight. These two teams actually had a very low-scoring first half of play before the Cards really exploded in that third quarter at Fitch. But the Falcons do come into this one a little bit more healthy, as Amaya Harris and namely two off the bench, Elizabeth Spaulding, going to be back into minute rotations for the Falcons. Fitch donning their navy blue unis with the red and white trim, red numbering with the white trim around it. Canfield in their classic home whites with the red and black trim, red numbering and black trim around it. Another big name that's going to be getting healthy on the other side for the Canfield Cardinals is Jenna Havrilla. As Havrilla looks to get back into minute rotations as well tonight for Canfield. Jenna Treveri, Rachel Spaulding meeting in the middle. Cards 16-1 on the season. They're 4-0 in conference play. Fitch, meanwhile, 7-9 on the year, 1-4 inside of the AAC. Falcon basketball. Spaulding on the inbound. Get it to Severn. Samantha Severn goes over to Harris. Harris tries to dribble inside the perimeter, kick it out to Spaulding. Spaulding gives up to Severn goes over to Harris now. Harris back over to Spaulding. Now Severn gets it again. Sammy Sev backs up to the logo. Feed over to Harris. Harris tries to split the defense, takes some bumps, but travels with it. Look for some clearance, but there was none to be had. Canfield defense did a great job sealing it up. Cards bringing it down the other way. Treveri work to Fleming. Koenig now with it. Drive inside. Koenig gets in the paint. She gives it up, though. But Carly Fleming preserves the possession for the Cards. Treveri sidesteps, tries it. Little strong, rebounded Severn. Severn a pass. Gets stolen away by Castronova. Soph went up high to bring that one down. Off the steal, Castronova over to Fleming. Similar to how we saw the first quarter play out in Fitch. It's a 5-1 game after a quarter of play. 6:40 and moving. Spaulding to Severn. Severn picked up the dribble, kicked back to Spaulding. Rachel Spaulding with Koenig on her. Finds Harris. Harris off the screen, gets some space. The floater up and good. Amaya Harris opens the scoring as the Falcons strike first. Castronova pressured by Spaulding. Over to Barakat. Barakat quickly feeding to Treveri. Back to Koenig now on the top. Koenig stripped. No, fouled as Harris looking for the clean steal. Got a little bit of contact. That'll be the first foul of the game as the Falcons pick up their first team with Harris's personal. Inbound, going to be Treveri right on that baseline. Quick hit opportunity here for the Cards. Treveri on the inbound. Bounces it into Koenig. Koenig into her dribble. Finds Treveri on the move. Treveri stops near the elbow. Kick to that corner. Castronova brings it back out beyond the wing. Opposite side now, Fleming. Keeping it on the move. Treveri to the open corner. Koenig hoisting and having from the near corner. Marina Koenig responds with a bucket on the other end. Canfield, their first lead tonight. So many games it feels like start with a Marina Koenig 3 for the Cards on the offensive end. Pass goes in and back out to Severn. Severn on the move, gets it off the window, gets a great bounce off the iron as well as she finds the floater to give the Falcons the lead back 4-3. Koenig on the move, stops at the elbow, feeds out Barracat, one more to the corner. Fleming on the near side. She left it strong and wide. Koenig the board, the reverse layup. The senior Marina Koenig. Number 5 exploding for the first 5 points of the game for Canfield. Other side to Spalding. Rachel Spalding to Severn. Harris goes attack mode, stops, pops, left it short, rebounded. Koenig finds Treveri. Treveri forwards to Castronova. Castronova in the mid-range, looking to kick back out. Pressure there, went inside to Koenig, and it was swatted out of bounds by Amaya Harris. Treveri to Koenig. Swing to the top. One more pass. Treveri tries it from distance. Left it on the iron. Rebounded Harris. Harris goes to Severn. Severn quickly pass. Was it tipped? It was. Cards getting their hand on it last. Lori Janone. A short yet furious Janone coming off the bench for the Cards too. Talk about a player that has dynamic skills as a passer, as a scorer, and even as a rebounder. She hustles and boxes out to get hers as well. Harris from distance on the iron, pinballs off some hands and somehow ended up with Bauer. Bauer puts it up, gets contact, and she'll go to the line for 2. Aline Barracat picks up the foul, first on the Cardinals side. Both teams with 1 foul now here in the first. 2 free throws for Bauer, and she'll convert the first. Cece McElroy checks in for Barracat, and Elizabeth Spalding checks in for Amaya Harris. Both free throws good for Bauer, and the Falcons retake a lead of a point. Janone. Little handoff, Koenig to McElroy. Castronova finds Treveri. Treveri attacks into the lane, left-handed floater up, no good. Rebounded by Farmer, and Farmer draws the foul following as Treveri gets called for the push. That'll be the first on Treveri's, second foul called on the Cards. Severn crossing the timeline, guarded by Janone. Back to Severn. Janone actually had a really good game against this Falcon squad last time out, double-digit scoring. Rachel Spalding left that ball on the iron, and it was tapped out of bounds by the Cards. Jenna Havrilla, Carly Fleming back in the game for Canfield, and actually they're going to just call the timeout on the floor. 30-second break of action by Coach Matt Reel and the Cardinals. We'll take a break as well, back after this. Welcome back, everyone, out of that timeout. Head coach Matt Reel really emphasizing waking up to that Canfield squad, as stressing being quicker to the spots, being quicker on defense too, just trying to light a spark under this Cardinal team. 6'5" Fitch in front, ball tipped into the backcourt. Janone tried to pry it away from Severn. Her and Fleming on her like just two pit bulls, like Fleming and Janone too, when they're coming at you with everything too, trying to get the ball away. They work steals like none other on this Cardinal squad. To that corner, open look, left it short. Janone had it tipped into the hands of McElroy. McElroy goes out to Koenig. Koenig back to Janone from the top. Janone a little strong, rebounded Power. Severn, the full court pass. It's tipped out of bounds by Marina Koenig. Falcons will get it on the sideline. Inbounding will be Spalding. Castronova coming back in for Janone. Falcons get it over to Severn. Severn with it back. Into her dribble, Havrilla on her. Severn, pump fakes, finds over to Spalding. Spalding gives way to Farmer, and Farmer left it on the back rim. Rebound goes to the hands of C. McElroy, and a foul following that by Spalding. That was a nice pass by Liz Spalding, giving way there. But this is very similar to how the first game between these two teams played out in that opening quarter. Just low scoring, tough to get an inch on one another. Ball on the ground, ending up with it are the Falcons, but a jump ball called quickly as McElroy able to get on top of it. Possession arrow favoring the Cards. Canfield. Basketball here as Bearcat back in for McElroy. Treveri, free throw line, kick out to Fleming, over to the corner and Bearcat. Pressured by Farmer, she hands it off to Fleming. Fleming over to Havrilla. Canfield keeping it near the perimeter. Bearcat tries her hand at the distance shot, can't find it. Strong on the attempt. Pass. Kick back out to Severn. Severn couple jab steps and finds Rachel Spalding. Under 2 to play. Fitch with a 1-point lead, 6-5. Severn. Out to Spalding. Elizabeth Spalding tries her full head of steam into the paint. This young lady never afraid of drawing contact. Sometimes you feel she's too tough for her own good, as Bearcat, I believe, picked up the foul. Falcon basketball. Harris on the inbound. Harris on the inbound, goes to the top. Severn with it. Severn feeds to Rachel Spalding. Rachel splits the defense. Nice Euro into the lane, and she'll get the finish. What a move, Rachel Spalding. And her first bucket of the game puts that Falcon lead to 3. Fleming on the baseline. Lost the handle, taken away by the Falcons. Fitch pushing the pace the other side. Into a cutting Harris. Harris, one dribble, traveled with it. Took a step before putting the ball on the hardwood. Canfield down by 3. 65 seconds to go, first quarter of play. Treveri across the timeline. Guarding her Bauer. Handoff McElroy. Pass taken away off the steal. Rachel Spalding, full head of steam. Other side affecting the shot, Koenig. But the Cardinals can't secure the rebound as it goes out of bounds and back into the hands of the Falcons. Janone in for McElroy. 49 seconds left in the first. Falcon basketball. Fitch inbound, Harris. Goes to the corner. Spalding, step up mid-ranger. Left on the rim. Rebounded. Severn. Severn tries to get through the defense. Gets contact. As that'll be foul number 4 on the Cards here in the quarter. And it was against Lori Janone, picking up her first. Falcon basketball. Next defensive foul by the Cards puts Fitch at the line regardless of the defensive foul call. It would be bonus situation for the Falcons, but only 35 seconds left in the first. Severn hands off Harris. Harris tries to get through the double, and she'll get fouled again. Fleming and Janone both in the area. Janone gets called for her second, 28.9 to go. And 2 free throws for Harris, trying to push this to a 2-possession lead. And Harris drops the first. Harris gets the friendly bounce off back iron for the second. It's a 5-point lead for the Falcons. 27 seconds left to go. Canfield gets it stolen away. Harris strips Janone and then gets fouled on the other side by Koenig. Fitch playing some inspired basketball here in the first as Harris back to the stripe. Koenig first foul on her. Falcons in the bonus. First one, though, in and out of the iron. Harris looking to split the pair. Get the unfriendly bounce that time, so an empty trip on the second time to the stripe for Harris, and she'll pick up a foul following. And that'll be her second foul of this first quarter. It is still the first quarter, too, believe it or not. As both these teams, too, the chess match like it was last time, already beginning here in the opening period of play. Canfield basketball, 18.5 seconds to go. Fleming, so quick with it. Stops on a dime, lost the dribble, and those are just like simple mistakes we're seeing from Canfield. And again, through the hands. Mistakes plaguing the Cards here in the first quarter. Uncharacteristic mistakes as Koenig couldn't handle the pass. 9 seconds to go. Fitch looking for a last-second shot. Sammy Sev goes attack mode, bounces over to Spalding. Spalding hoists up the tough take and left it on the glass. 10-5, Falcons in front after a quarter of play. We get ready for our second quarter of action after this quick break on your Sports Network.
For heating, cooling, and indoor air quality, the Mahoning Valley trusts MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning, offering worry-free repair, service, and installation. Call MP Vivo today for a free estimate.
MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. We're your energy-efficient experts.
Always all kinds of love for our friends over at 21WFMJ. No one does it quite like 21WFMJ in terms of news locally in the area. As we get you into the second quarter of action here between All-American Conference rivals, the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Canfield Cardinals. Also want to send my shout out to Anthony Hartwig, broadcast and dedication of my man, my brother. Hoping he gets well soon and he's able to get back out doing what he loves most, and that is calling high school sports in and around this area. Pass into Bauer. Bauer stops on a dime but can't finish the shot. Rebounded by the Falcons. Somehow get it back out. Bauer from distance. Can't get it but gets her own rebound. Third look at the basket now for the Falcons. Step back three by Severn. She can't finish it. Rebounded by the Cards. Treveri bobbing and weaving through the defense, out to Cashanova, sets her feet, can't splash it home. It's strong off the back rim. Severn. Over to Spalding, Elizabeth Spalding that is, trying to keep it in bounds and play. Rachel gets it back into Liz. Feed in Bauer, back out Rach. Rachel Spalding brings it back to the logo. A minute into this second quarter of play, first half of basketball here from John Collin Court, home of the Canfield Cardinals. Elizabeth Spalding looks to split the defense, tries to pass into Farmer. It's hit out of bounds off of the Cardinals last. Pass, nice feed back to Spalding, but can't finish the shot. Defensive pressure on Cashanova, trying to trap her. They get it over to Treveri, and Treveri gets fouled as Severn tries to work the quick steal, but gets contact. First on Sev. Annabella Baumgart checking in the freshman for the Falcons. Nice pass on the baseline, cut to Carly Fleming. Pass by Cashanova, give her the assist. Kick out, Severn. Looks a couple ways, bounces in, gets taken away, or tied up rather, in a jump ball with Bearcat. Cardinal basketball after the possession arrow, favoring Canfield. Pass to Bearcat, right back Treveri. Treveri gets past the defense, out to Fleming. Fleming again with another bucket. Last 4 in a row for Carly Fleming. And she has 4 on the night. It's a 1-point game, 10-9, Fitch in front. Have yet to score here in this second quarter. Severn passes to a cutting Spalding, and Elizabeth Spalding draws the foul as Castronova bumped her. Castronova's first personal foul, and it's the first foul on the Cardinals in the quarter. Elizabeth Spalding on the inbound. Tried to get it to her sister Rachel, but instead it's a takeaway and a foul on the other end as Carly Fleming. An eye for the rim right now as she's going to the line for 2. Rachel Spalding. Called for her first foul, second overall on the Falcons here in the quarter. And Fleming ties the game. 2 Cardinal show right now on the scoreboard. Marina Koenig, Carly Fleming, each with 5 points, supplying the Cardinals with their 10. And Fleming gives the lead back to Canfield as she now has a team high and a game high, 6 points. Ball taken away again. She's unstoppable as Fleming, the steal and the contact once again goes back to the line. Fleming has scored the last 6 in a row for the Cards, and she's going to the line for 2 more. Severn picks up her second foul, 3rd on the Falcons here in the quarter. As Fleming barely touches the twine on the way down with that first free throw attempt. And she'll sink them both. Fleming makes 4 consecutive free throws, has the last 8 points for Canfield, all coming in this second quarter. Down on the other side now, Bauer back out to Spalding. Rachel Spalding now with it, 5.5. Left in this first half as Rachel Spalding back to the Cardinal logo. Looks to attack over to Severn. Severn bounce in. Elizabeth Spalding gets to a cutting Bauer. Bauer a tough take and she'll find it. Post presence all over her, didn't matter. Kaylin Bauer goes up strong with the score. Koenig the other side, splash it home. Oh, and the foul to follow. 4-point play for Koenig. The two Cardinals show continues as Koenig has 8, Fleming has 8, and one more coming up for Koenig. So they're going to call the foul out of bounds. So I don't think the shot actually counted, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the case, Canfield basketball. We'll double check on that one. Scoreboard currently reads 16-12 still. Canfield in the advantage. Shot up by Koenig. It's up and it's a little strong. Wide right. We'll mirror the scoreboard for the Cards here currently and get clarification on that foul following. The only thing I could think of is if the shot counted and then the foul occurred after the shot had fallen to on the floor, not rather in the act of shooting for the 4-point play. Foul on the other end as Harris goes to the line in the act of shooting, that was, as Havrilla picked up the foul, her first. Team second in the quarter for the Cardinals, and 2 free throws for Harris. First goes in and out. Barracat, Koenig, and Treveri all check out for Canfield. Second shot attempt doesn't go either for Harris. Another empty trip for Fitch. Havrilla has it. Havrilla tries in the double team, gets it out to McElroy. McElroy gets blocked. Keep it with Canfield, but good defense by Fitch. Timeout taken by Coach Horacek. 30-second break of action on the floor. We'll take one with them back after this.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Avalon Downtown Pizzeria, where 90 years of family tradition are baked into every slice. Dine in, order takeout, or enjoy delivery through DoorDash. Visit us on Federal Street or at avalondowntown.com. Avalon, the pizza of Youngstown.
Welcome back, everybody. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com. We welcome you in with 4:28 remaining in the second quarter, first half of play, as the Canfield Cardinals currently up 16-12 over the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Carly Fleming and Marina Koenig have pretty much all the points for the Cards, as 8 points apiece for the two dynamic duo. Cece McElroy tries it, has it taken out of her hands as it's knocked out by the Falcons. Janone now in for Havrilla. The inbound gets tipped and taken away as Fleming tried to bring down the pass. Harris off the steal. Spalding gets stolen away on the other side as with the takeaway, it's Fleming, another steal. Watson with it. Watson to McElroy, now to Janone. Under 4 to play, first half. Watson with it. Finds Janone. Janone bounce pass in. Castronova loses the handle. Severn, it's 2-on-2. Severn tries to split the difference, lost the handle on it, and it's back to Canfield as Severn Canfield basketball has 3:47 left on the clock. Falcons wanting an explanation on the previous play. Treveri. Hands off Janone. Janone over to Watson now. McElroy stops at the elbow, finds Treveri. Moving shot from the free throw line. Can't find it. Off the miss, it's out of bounds. Back to Fitch. Pass over to Bauer. Bauer with Janone on her. Bauer trying to feed out to Spalding, stolen away. Treveri all the way, the coast-to-coast steal and score. And Treveri gets her first points of the contest. 6-point lead for Canfield. Falcons trying to get a counter strike going here. Ball on the ground, Severn trying to get a hold of it. Jump ball is called. It'll be Falcon basketball. Little pump fake and drive in, shot in and out. That time for Spalding, pried away by McElroy on the rebound, and a foul to follow as Harris called for the reach. That'll be her third, Jennifer Fanchik. We'll have to check in for Austintown. And it's Cashinova on the line at the other end. Cardinals in the bonus, as the foul was committed on the defensive side. Castronova knocks down the first. Lead to 7 for Fitch, and that foul being the third for Harris likely puts her out for the final 2:41 of this first half. Castronova converts them both. That lead stretches to 8. Fitch trying to avoid that deficit, growing to double digits before the halftime break. Falcons get it to the wing, Profanchik with it. Into her dribble, now Spalding. And a timeout taken, full timeout, break of action by Coach Jaracek. We'll take one with the Falcons skipper back after this.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
For heating, cooling, and indoor air quality, the Mahoning Valley trusts MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning, offering worry-free repair, service, and installation. Call MP Vivo today for a free estimate.
MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. We're your energy efficient experts.
Coming out of that Falcon timeout, 3 left for Fitch for the remainder of the game. As Severn starts with possession. 2:20 left in the first half. Falcons at an 8-point deficit, 20-12. Cardinals in the lead. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. We thank you for tuning in and joining us for this Saturday evening of high school basketball action. Severn keeps her dribble alive, feeds over to Spalding. Spalding attacks inside, tries the move, but traveled with it. Tried to go with the Euro, but took one step too many. Called for the walk. Back the other side for the Cardinals. Under 2 minutes to play, first half of play. Canfield looks for a double-digit advantage now. Runner in, feed out. Koenig on the move, stops, finds Janone beyond the arc, into Fleming. What a find, Janone. Janone the assist, Fleming cut back door and got another bucket. She's got 10 in the first half. Tried to bounce it on the lane, but kick ball violation called on Treveri. Bauer back in now for Fitch. She checks in for Profanchik. Pass goes to Bauer from Liz Spalding. For the top to Rachel gets out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth runs baseline, avoids the defensive pressure, couldn't convert the shot. Whistle blown and a foul called. Canfield draws another. And Spalding called for it. As Jenna Treveri to the line for 2. Trying to continue to stretch this lead before the halftime buzzer. First is good. Canfield, largest lead of the night now at 11 points. Second one good as well. Canfield doing a great job at the free throw line in this quarter primarily. Ball, tried to go for the takeaway, did Koenig, but called for the foul. Second on Koenig. That was the third on the Cardinals. Mara Watson, and will be subbed in for Koenig, trying to prevent her picking up that third foul before the second half. .65 seconds to go. Ball taken away by Janone. Out of nowhere, the steal and score. Like a cheetah, she was so quick on that steal. Falcons can't respond on the other end. 14-point lead for Canfield. Castronova to Treveri. Treveri over to Watson. Treveri cuts, kicks out. One more to Janone. Janone now gives Watson. Watson had it tipped and keep it with Canfield, off of Fitch last. About a NBA shot clock regulation. Left 24.1 seconds to go for Canfield to try to set something up before the halftime buzzer. They lead it by 14. No rush to try to take a shot here. You could hold until the buzzer and try to set up something. Fleming with it. Into Cashinova, out to Janone. Janone from distance. Knock it down! Lori Janone. Another bucket for her. She's got 5. Fleming the steal. Fleming the shot attempt. Can't convert it. Janone. Oh, what a save to Bearcat. And they can't convert the shot. This Canfield team never gives up. What hustle by Janone to just save that one to Bearcat. 29-12 our score after a half as Canfield finds their offensive rhythm here in the second to take a 17-point lead into the halftime locker room. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. We're back with the start of the second half after this 10-minute halftime intermission. Pay some bills, thank some sponsors, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
No matter what time of year, it's always a great time to shop at Sheely's. Create the perfect home with a full lineup of appliances from Whirlpool. From stocking your fridge to cooking for family and friends and even cleaning up afterwards, Whirlpool offers solutions for any occasion. Whatever life brings, these washer and dryer pairs help keep laundry under control. And as always, get it all with free haul away and free local delivery. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job, and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you, and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
We sell taste one bite at a time at Valeria. Bite into a taste sensation. Bite into a taste delight. Good food and fun in combination. One bite at a time till it's out of sight. We sell taste one bite at a time at Valeria.
But now you can see every school, to the smallest school, to the intermediate schools, to the schools in the outlying areas. It gives you coverage that you could just never get to before. It's something that's great to experience, and it's opened up a whole new wave of sports viewership. The possibilities are endless here at YSN. Push the envelope every day. Try something new. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, let's try another angle, and we just keep moving forward. My name is Mike Ackelson, and my sports network is your sports network.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope, and every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
long-term care and disability,
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me or my friend Carly a call.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and yourself, how hard you work and play. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in...
Welcome back, everybody. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com, as we welcome you in to the start of the second half, third quarter of play here on your sports network, as the Cardinals currently up by 17 on the Falcons. Scrap for the basketball near the top, and a jump ball called. Send it back to the Falcons as Fitch possession, first possession here in the third quarter. Low scoring first quarter, but that second one, really, Carly Fleming scoring all 10 of her points in the second quarter and really propelling that Canfield offense to create the separation that you see on the scoreboard currently. 7.5 minutes in, moving. Low scoring final the first time around. Falcons trying to not fall into the same trap they did the last time, and the scoring woes really plagued them in the second half, where they just couldn't get any kind of offensive rhythm rolling, as Canfield was able to just pull away. Cardinals in that spot right now, up 17. They can really start making this a mountain instead of a hill for the Falcons to climb, as Treveri tries to drive in. Oh, what a cut to Barracat. Assist to Treveri. Barakat shoots the lane and gets found by Treveri on a nice cut and converting the basket. Other side, give it to Farmer, and a foul as Treveri tried the fly-by block, but instead got contact called, and going to the line for two, Juliana Farmer. Farmer can't make the first. Little strong on the second as Treveri secures the board. Lead 19 for the Cardinals. Treveri keeps her dribble alive through everybody, coast to coast. Treveri looking like a superstar on the offensive side of the ball with that coast-to-coast take. Rachel Spalding tries to respond on the other end, and a foul coming from behind as Barakat gets called for her third. A little bit of foul trouble now, Barakat. They'll keep her in the game, though, as we'll just have to watch that. You don't want to pick up the fourth here in the third quarter. Ball hit out of bounds off the Falcons' last, back to Canfield. Cardinals with a blackjack 21-point lead currently. Largest of the game. Pass goes Treveri. Treveri forwards it to Koenig. Koenig stops near the block. Kick to the free throw line. Treveri gets fouled from behind as Rachel Spalding gets called for the contact. Treveri inbounding. Foul was the first on the Falcons. Koenig gets it beyond the arc. Looks to attack towards the rim. Koenig stops, lost it off of her knee last. Ball back to the Falcons. Fitch looking to get some offense rolling as continuing to slip behind in this deficit now, 21 points. Can't afford to continue to fall behind at this stage in the ball game. Spalding to Bauer. Bauer, the corner take. A knockdown shot from distance. And maybe that will get things going. Check that. Long two. But still, maybe gets things going for the Falcons here on the offensive end. Cardinals, they've been in rhythm on the offensive side, though, since that second quarter, looking to continue to build on this lead. Down to 19 points. Castronova shoots it right back up to 22. Sophia Castronova, her second bucket of the game. She's got 5 tonight. Harris splits the defense, tries to get past Barakat. Good defense by the post. Barakat stopping the shot out to Treveri. Treveri bobbing and weaving through the defense, bounce past to Fleming. Tried to fake it out. Treveri gets it back, can't try the second shot, and it's fouled the other way. It goes to the Falcons. Treveri tried with a second chance attempt, couldn't find that one either. And that's 3 fouls now on Treveri. 22 points, largest lead of the game for the Cardinals. Harris tries to get it to Bauer, but Castronova knocks it out of bounds. Harris looking to inbound. Finds Spalding. Rachel Spalding steps back, sends over to Severn. Right back over to Spalding. Trying to drive in, finds Harris on the kick out. Harris, nifty move to get a look, but in and out of the cylinder it goes. Going the other way with it, Treveri. Treveri crosses to her right, finds out to Castronova, now to Koenig. Treveri left side of the lane all the way with the score. Jenna Treveri with 8 on the night. Tried to go in with it. Spalding lost the handle. Falcons turn it over again. Canfield with it on the other side. Look at Treveri on another cut. She gets fouled on her trip to the line. Now for 2 goes Jenna Treveri. as Jenna Treveri starting to find her offensive rhythm in the quarter. Elizabeth Spalding picks up foul number 4 in this game, putting her in danger of fouling out. Juliana Farmer looks to sub in for the Falcons. And Treveri converts the free throw attempt. She's got 9 on the night. And Treveri makes them both. Cardinals continue to shoot a sharp clip at the stripe. Four minutes, 10 seconds to go. Severn passes over to Spalding. Back to Severn. 4 minutes and moving in the third. Ball almost taken away by the Cardinal defense once again. Sidestep feed over to Harris. And a foul called on Fleming for the push. Rachel Spalding able to draw it. First on Fleming. Screen being set, Severn taking it right side of the lane all the way, overshot on the attempt, tipped out of bounds, off the Cardinals' last. Falcon basketball, they work it to Severn. Severn over to Spalding from distance, overshot, Castanova the rebound. Watson with it. Finds Fleming to Janone. Janone the cut, left short. Fleming the board, can't get the second chance try. Try to feed it back out, tipped, taken away by the Falcons. Fitch in transition, another turnover. Castanova, what a pass to Fleming and the score. Castanova wearing the number 10 fittingly as she just dropped a dime of a pass to Fleming out in transition for that score. 12 for Fleming and another assist for Castanova. 3 on the other end as Severn steps in to splash it home. Trying to work it out, ball taken away. Samantha Severn all the way, Euro in the lane, put it off the window for 2. .2:15 and ticking here in the third. Pressure being applied and timeout going to be called by Coach Matt Reel as the Cards up by 23. Canfield, they want to try to make sure that they don't lose any kind of momentum that they've been able to build here in this third quarter of play. Quick break of action. We're going to thank our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
As always, a big thank you to our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown. And if you ever were considering to become one of these sponsors here on your sports network, like our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet, you can start that conversation with us. Email us at info@ysnlive.com. That is info@ysnlive.com. Let us know the things you're looking for, and we'll try to find the package that best fits you and your company. 2:10 left in this third quarter of play. Cardinals with a 23-point advantage currently, but a traveling violation by Canfield and a turnover back to Fitch. Severn to Spalding. Back to Severn, Sammy Severn. Steps in for the triple. Almost splashed another. Spalding gets the board. Tries for the bucket, overshot the attempt. Castanova on the rebound. Koenig pressured. Tried to get it to Castanova. No foul called right now, and they'll call the jump ball. I feel like you could have called potentially fouls on both sides there, but the officiating crew let him play on. Falcon basketball. Farmer gets the pass. Severn tries to avoid the defense, goes over to Spalding, right side of the lane, tough take. Left it just on the iron. McElroy gets it out to Fleming. Fleming uses the Jets, speeds her way to the block, left it short. Great defense by Severn, and Harris gets fouled by McElroy following. That's the fifth by the Cards as bonus for Falcons now as they'll get 2 at the stripe. Maya Harris with 2 at the stripe for Fitch. First foul on McElroy for the game. As Harris converts the first for Fitch. Baumgarten back in for the Falcons, the freshman. And that second one good as well. Fleming gets past the defense with the speed to Koenig in the corner, lines it up, and knocks it down. Marina Koenig, another one from downtown. She's got 11. Lead to 24 for the Cards. On the move, Severn stops, pops. Off the window, can't connect. Koenig with the rebound, gets fouled to follow. As Baumgarten gets the foul. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter of play. Janone to Fleming. Fleming, oh, what a pass to Castronova into the lane. She gets fouled as Bauer gets called for the contact. To the line for 2, Castronova. Castronova short on that first attempt. Castronova converts the second, and that lead to 25 for Canfield. Third quarter of play. Bauer with it. Backs out to Spalding. Spalding in to the mid-range, finds Severn. 30 seconds and moving here in the third. Rolling into the mid-range, nice move by Rachel Spalding for the bucket. Final seconds of the third, Koenig to McElroy, back to Koenig. Koenig dribbles out over to Castronova, 5 and ticking. Koenig dribbles it up, lost the handle, puts up the heave, and overshot it off the glass. After 3 quarters of play, Canfield doubles the score of the Falcons. It's 46-23, 23-point lead for the Cards going into our final 8 minutes of action. Ty Bartel, your sports network. We're back with the start of the fourth after this.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Final 8 minutes to go in regulation. The Cardinals up by 23, losing the handle though and turning it over to start. As Falcons with the ball, Severn. Bounce over to Bauer. Bauer enters the lane, tries it off the glass, can't convert it, gets her own board though. Bauer kicks to a cutting Spalding into the lane, off the glass for two. Pressure there by the Falcons. They get it to Janone. Janone crossing the timeline, kick out Koenig. Koenig tries to get to baseline, work back out. Treveri with the stroke from distance. Left it on the rim with two bounces. Severn the other way with the Falcons. Harris has it now. Harris into the lane. Harris gets fouled on her trip, and she'll get two at the stripe. Fleming, the blocking foul. Second on her. Every Cardinal in the starting unit with a foul, and every Cardinal currently on the floor with two or more. All with two, with the exception of Treveri, who has three for the Cards. Harris converting the first, trying to knock this back under a 20-point deficit. And she will. Ball goes to Fleming. Fleming to Janone. Janone across the timeline. Pass goes nowhere as Koenig and Harris scrap for it. It's a jump ball in the corner, near side corner on the Canfield side. Falcon basketball. Possession arrow favoring Fitch. Falcons get it to Spalding, Elizabeth Spalding that is. He tries to pass it back out to Severn at the top. Fleming the steal, kicks back to Treveri, scores it through the contact, and we'll get one more at the stripe. Third on Rachel Spalding. Treveri back to the line. She has a dozen in tonight's game. And she'll knock down the additional. Baker's dozen now for Treveri. Pass through the hands and stepping out of bounds with it, Bauer. Back to Canfield it goes. Janone. It's pushed. And a foul called on Rachel Spalding. And the fourth foul on the Falcons senior, Spalding. Canfield inbounding from the sideline, Koenig. Backs out to Treveri. Under 6.5 to play. Treveri feeds out to the corner. Barakat finds Janone, one more to Koenig, now back to the top. Treveri calling for movement. Tried to get Barakat on the cut. Falcons defense read it perfectly. Harris, nice pass to Rachel Spalding for the two. Assist to Harris. Treveri through the defense, goes right to the heart of it, but Bauer able to force the stop, hitting it out of bounds last. Canfield keeps possession underneath the Falcon basket. Quick inbound attempt for Treveri here. Out to Koenig. Now back over to Fleming. Find Treveri. Treveri cuts towards the lane. Off the glass for two. Treveri continuing to have a great game. Now 15 on the evening. Step back from Harris. Little strong, rebounded Rachel Spalding. Try to give it up down low to Liz. Treveri the takeaway. Oh, what another nice pass. Fleming out to Janone. Janone blows by the defense off the window. 2 more for the Cards. That's when Canfield's operating at their best. The steal and the score. Transition passes in the full court. And quick scores down at the other end. There's another steal. Fleming tiptoed the baseline. Gets it to Janone. Janone off the block with the shot. In and out it goes. Heartbreaking layup that time for the Cards. Other side. Severn, the elbow jumper. It's off the iron. Treveri pressured. In the backcourt, get it to Koenig. Numbers for Canfield, 2. Fleming. Fleming blocked by Rachel Spalding. Castronova and McElroy in for Canfield. Farmer in for Fitch. And a full timeout called by Coach Horacek as he'll take the full break of action. So will we. Back after this.
No matter what time of year, it's always a great time to shop at Sheely's. Create the perfect home with a full lineup of appliances from Whirlpool. From stocking your fridge to cooking for family and friends and even cleaning up afterwards, Whirlpool offers solutions for any occasion. Whatever life brings, these washer and dryer pairs help keep laundry under control. And as always, get it all with free haul-away and free local delivery. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Welcome back, everybody. 4th quarter of play. 4.5 to go in this final period of action, as currently the score 53-29 in favor of the Cardinals from Canfield. As Canfield looks for win number 17 on the season. Treveri from distance, cuts in, gets fouled, and gets 2 more. As Treveri with 17 on the evening has 1 more coming at the stripe. And that one goes for Treveri, completing the and 1. She has 18 now tonight. Canfield with the big lead, 27 points currently. Spalding, Elizabeth Spalding to Severn, back to Liz. Liz left side of the lane, puts it up and puts it in. Lead 25 for the Cards. Treveri spins, cuts to Watson. Watson brings it to the top, finds Koenig. Give back out Treveri, calls for the screen, gets it. Treveri with the floater, finds the bottom. Falcons work to Harris in the lane. Harris tries to pump fake McElroy, and a tie-up for the basketball. Jump ball is called. And they'll send it back to the Cards. Janone down the sideline, kick to the corner. Koenig, nothing there, into the mid-range, fires out Watson, 1 to McElroy. McElroy getting swarmed defensively, ball knocked out by the Falcons last. Bringing in a majority of the bench here are the Cards. Sydney Rakers in for Canfield. Nice cut on the shot attempt and a foul. 2 free throws coming up. As Juliana Farmer called for the foul. Rakers at the line for 2 here. Makes the first. Three minutes to go. Canfield able to pull all their starters off. Comfortable with the advantage. Sitting at 28 currently. Severn to the other side. Feed it to Spalding. Rach gets baseline out to Severn. One more to Elizabeth. Liz in the lane. Tries it off the glass. Can't finish the shot. Ball brought down to the other side. And fouled by Farmer. That time Rakers will go back to the line, as in the bonus now are the Cards. Caitlin Rakers to the line for 2 here. She'll hit every part of the iron, but ultimately get the shot to fall. Lead to 29. And Rakers makes them both. Lead to 30 for the first time tonight for Canfield. Profanchik to Severn. Severn with a hold of it. Other side, Spalding from distance. Off the back rim, rebounded. As Watson, with the handle on it, went to the ground and traveled. Severn bounces over Profanchik, back to her. Tried to work it into Harris. Ball taken away. Severn looks for the counter steal. Near the middle, gets it to Rakers. Now to the corner. A little pump fake by Brown. Brown losing the handle, and ball stays with the Cardinals. Baumgart checking back in for Fitch. Pass goes to Rakers. Caitlin Rakers, they swing it over to the wing. Work it in. Rakers for another 2. Another bucket for Caitlin Rakers. We're under 90 seconds to go in this one. Nice cut in all the way. The bucket plus one more as Rachel Spalding works the score. Rachel Spalding converts the and one. Minute 10. here in the fourth quarter. 65 seconds to go. Work it in, blocked by Baumgart. Canfield basketball, sub a minute to play in this one. Game in hand for the Cardinals. Shot attempt, Rakers travels with it though. As Canfield, with this win, will go to 17-1 on the season and 5-0 in the All-American Conference. They have a conference deciding game this upcoming week on January 29th at Howland, as that contest on Wednesday night could determine the winner, or will determine the winner of the AAC should Canfield win, as they would secure their 6th win of the season inside the conference and secure a share at the very least of the All-American Conference title. Fitch, with today's loss, will drop to 7-10 on the season, as their next game going to be coming up this upcoming Wednesday at home against the Boardman Spartans. What a block that was, as Kier Stanley on the denial, and that'll do it here from Canfield High School. 63-34, your Cards are winners here tonight, as they've secured their 17th win of the season behind another conference victory here against the Austintown Fitch Falcons. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie and Chris Sigler, for all the work that they do in and around the Mahoning Valley and the many hats that they wear, we thank them for each and every single one of them. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. Whether you're from the Austintown community or the Canfield community, whoever it is you're supporting tonight, we thank you for your continued and constant support of not only these kids, but also these schools and these communities, like we said too, and also of your sports network. Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good evening, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.